I grew up in an era of the 50s and the 60s where homosexuality wasn't discussed. I graduated high school at age 17. I joined the United States Marine Corps. When I got off active duty, I moved from the East Coast, Boston, Massachusetts, to Minneapolis. A short while after I moved here, I met Paul. We became a couple. That was a little bit over 45 years ago.
I came out at a time when it was very taboo to talk about it or say anything to anyone. But fortunately, Dave and I each had families that were very open and accepting and supportive. I met Dave at a time of my self-discovery. I was freshly graduated out of high school. I came to Minneapolis. I was not quite 18. I met Dave within a month of moving to Minneapolis and starting school. I was going to cosmetology school to become a barber.
And we've had our ups and downs. We've been denied access to employment and housing, the normal discriminatory things where, you're gay, you're not good enough to, whatever the reasoning was.
We did have our ups and downs. There was places we lived that we were discriminated against. There was places we couldn't live because we were gay. Jobs that were lost. We experienced a whole realm of things, but overall, we were luckier than most.
I guess probably somewhere around the age of 35 or so, 32, somewhere in there, I decided, you know what? I am going to be me. I am me. And if you don't like me, that's okay. Because not everybody in this world likes everybody else. And it's okay if you don't like me. I don't have a problem with that. Just be honest about it and treat me with respect.
I'm really happy that young people today are facing a world where it's a little more accepting. The current situation with politics, maybe not so much, and it's kind of setting us back a few decades, but hopefully we can overcome that. But for myself, I feel like I've lived a good life. I've had some adversities, but I've overcome most everything I've had to face. And at this stage of my life, I'm very happy. I've pretty much been mostly happy my whole life.
But it's been a good, for the most part, 45 years with Paul. We have a nice life. Now we go places, we're accepted. We've lived in Savage for quite a number of years, about 36 years, and just about everybody that knows us knows that we're a couple, and we're accepted, and I enjoy that, as it should be. And, to me, I guess I just never really came out. I just started being myself. And I think people say, it's no big deal. I am who I am. And that's my coming out.
I attended my old church for 17 years and was a member of their congregation. When I first figured out that I might be trans, I went to my pastor and asked him what would happen if I transitioned. He told me I couldn't be a member anymore, but I could still attend the services. I felt so lost. I felt like who I am as a trans person was bad or wrong or that I was sinning. And then I found Christians who believe that my trans identity is beautiful and perfect and something to be celebrated. The fact that I get to celebrate National Coming Out Day with my church is something I never would have dreamed would be possible when I first started coming out. Coming out isn't a one-time thing. It's a continual process of finding spaces where you feel safe enough to share that part of your identity. And I'm so grateful that I've found a church where LGBTQIA people like me can feel safe and supported exactly as we are.